and I've been getting a salary of I know you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Deanna and I'm currently a software engineer for one of Canada's top 5 banks. And today I will be telling you everything that I have spent with my hard-earned full-time salary with $1 million. I'm just joking. I don't make $1 million. I barely make it to $1 million, if anything, but it's just funny saying it. So yeah, I've been working as a software engineer for 6 years and I've been getting a salary of $1,000 per year. Okay, so I started back in June and it's now the end of November. So yeah, here are my purchases. The first thing that I ever bought was a brand new white Tesla Model X. Was a good car. I wish I didn't buy that. I wish though, but yeah, I didn't buy that. Anyways, okay, being serious now, the first ever big purchase that I probably made that was over $100 were my eyeglasses. Yes, they were my eyeglasses, and even then I actually don't pay for it because my insurance, or I will claim the insurance for it. I think it was over $180 for my eye checkup and my glasses. If you want to know full details about it, I made a completely separate video about what I spend in a month. In that video, I literally went through everything that I paid for in the month of September. So if you're curious to know what I irresponsibly spend my full-time paycheck on, check that video out. iCard on here. So if you're ever curious, these are how my glasses look like. I like them like a little bit bigger than my face. I do like the big lens look. So that's the first thing that I ever bought. The second thing that I can remember that I bought was my microphone. And that was an unnecessary purchase. It was an impulse purchase. Well, I thought about it for a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just buy it. I'm making money, you know, spend that money. So I think I paid around $80 on that. I would consider that to be like one of my regrets in terms of purchases because I barely used it. It was good for a while, but it never lasted. So yeah, that was like my second purchase. So my third expense was actually my online coach. I invested in myself, and you know, this time I'm gonna get fit. I got the money to do this, so why not? So I spent $210 for 2 months for my online fitness coach. So far so good. I mean, I'm kind of struggling a little bit because I'm not seeing anything on the scale anymore. I mean, the first few weeks, like, yeah, fuck, I'm losing weight, but now it's just like, well, I'm stuck here and I'm still working. So I need a little bit of motivation to keep me going on my fitness journey. And if you ever want to check out my fitness journey, I talk about it on my Instagram. Check it out. I'll link down my personal Instagram down in the description box. So the third thing that I purchased was actually Air Canada plane tickets. I wish I can afford the whole plane, but my salary limits me to being able to afford that. So I bought a plane ticket. I was thinking of buying a business class ticket because, you know, less people in the business class, more bougie, you know, less coronavirus potential. But I don't think I can ever put myself to ever buy a business class ticket. It's just because it's so expensive. It's 3 times more than the regular economy. So I paid about $284 for a direct or non-stop flight from Toronto to San Francisco, and I booked it in December. So little tea I have to share is I was supposed to go to San Francisco for Thanksgiving with my boyfriend and his family, but when I was buying the ticket, there was no more non-stop flight. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is not the time. We'll postpone it to Christmas time. So I bought it at Christmas time, and you know what? A couple days ago, guess what? The flight got canceled, and I now have a layover at Vancouver for 3 hours, which is not what I paid for. Air Canada, like, I need my non-stop flight. So that's $284 right there. I haven't been on the flight yet, but I'm really excited to be able to go to San Francisco because I haven't seen my boyfriend for a year and we are in a long distance relationship. So I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And the next purchase that I made, it makes me happy. I don't know how I feel about this purchase. But the next thing that I ever purchased was my Gymshark clothing. I never really invested in like good, you know, matchy outfit type of workout clothes, but this time I thought to myself, I convinced myself, I've been working out, I've invested in my online fitness coach, and you know, why not spend a little bit more on good quality? I won't say good quality though, they're aight. So yeah, I basically bought Gymshark clothing because I was gonna buy it in September, but you know what, they're a little bit expensive, and you know what, I'm gonna wait till Black Friday hits, and Black Friday hits and boom, 20% off. Yeah, that's what made me buy, is the 20% off. I tried it on. I'm usually a size small in all of my clothing, so you know, I didn't even read it. I just like clicked small, so I got a small, came in the mail, excitedly tried it on, and I'm like, girl, this ain't it. And I called my best friend and see, okay, what size did you get? And she's like, oh, I got a small, and I'm like a little bit bigger than her. So she told me like, oh, I don't think a small would fit you. And I'm like, well, it's already here. Yeah, so, and then I took it to Instagram to see what people thought, and people thought that I should keep it until, you know, I lose all the weight. But like, honey, I bought this because I want to be comfortable working out. I don't want to be comfortable in 4 months. So in that story, I asked my boyfriend if I should keep it, and he said yes, keep it. And yeah, there you go, $150 on Gymshark clothing. So that's everything that I spent luxury or like, you know, non-necessity wise. I do contribute to the household, you know, my family, my mom, my dad. I'm working now, I can afford things, so I pay a little bit of money there. A couple more things, more like bigger purchases. I didn't really purchase this, so I just like basically put away money into investments. So right now I have no less than $2,000 on investments. They're all over the place right now. I didn't do the math and see how much I have on investments, but I know I have at least 2,000 on there. It's just a little bit of money, not too big, but yeah. So I'm just rewatching the footage that I just made. So I forgot to mention, if you guys ever want to invest or like, you know, pick and choose companies that you want to invest in, there's an app called Wealthsimple, and basically they charge you no fees to buy stocks, unlike, you know, actual brokerage that charges you stock. And if you do want like a $10 stocks, you can get that using my code. I'll link it down in the description box below. If you guys just want to invest like, you know, $10, $20, try it out, see what it's like. That way you can get started. And also my major purchase, or like my major expense, has to be my student loans. I am completely debt free. I paid all of my student loans. If you want to see that video of me going to the bank and paying my student loans, I'll link it up in the iCard, also down in the description box, also in the end card. So yeah, if you want to know how I paid it, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about OSAP and how much I owed, how much I paid, how much was the interest, and how it looks like during my university years. I will make a video on that. But this is just a little quick fun video because me and my coworkers, we have virtual lunches, and we always talk about, or we'd like to know what each other spent with their salary, because we are getting the same salary. So I thought it'd be fun to share to everyone as well if you're curious on what things I spend. Yeah, but yeah, the Tesla, I'd like to have a car someday, but you know, it's just not realistic because I work from home and I barely go out of the house, which I'm kind of happy. I like it that way. And yeah, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. I am on my way to my 1,500 subscriber journey, and if you can help me out, that would be great. It would mean a lot to me, and I would love to connect with you. Also, while you're at it, turn on your post notifications so you can be the first person to be notified whenever I post new nonsense, maybe informative videos like this. So yes, that would be all for my video today, and I hope that you guys enjoy this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Darling, you send me